The 2K Sports pregame show.
The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Utah Jazz. Hassan Whiteside is out with the injury. Guys, a tough loss there.
Kevin, he's only going to be out a short period of time. You know, he got hurt in that last game. Not available tonight, but they do expect him back soon.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. A couple teams that have great options off the bench, Doris, give these coaches tremendous flexibility, doesn't it, in their lineups?
I think one of the things that the casual fan may not necessarily understand about the NBA is how important players 6 through 15 can be. The NBA season is a grind, and every member of that bench has to contribute in different ways. Sometimes it's a defensive unit that steps onto the floor to try to change momentum. Sometimes you need a guy like Lou Williams off the bench because you're struggling to score. So the flexibility provided by the back end of your lineup is crucial.
And reveals a lot about coaching as well. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Heat, Wade and Richardson, the two wings. Adebayo is out there with James Johnson, and it's Dragic in at the point. And so it's the Heat getting on the board first, and that one drops for him.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Goes up the baseline. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
Now, here's Burks. 6 on the shot clock. Favors, finds Burks. Tipped away.
That was what we call a brain fart. Not sure what was on his mind with that one.
That's inexcusable. That kind of shot selection isn't doing anybody any good.
And Dragic has it in the corner. It's good from long range. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Burks kicks to Favors. The dish now to Rubio. Shoots it up. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
No good from Dragic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Wade passes to Adebayo. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dragic.
Well, nice defense by Rubio, making an effort to frustrate his man.
Another miss by Dragic. Rubio finds Gobert. Now Burks. Now here's Rubio. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists. Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out. Really well done on that assist. He sees the target inside and puts it right into the hands.
Johnson dishes to Dragic. A three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Rubio. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Richardson. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifled tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Burks kicks to Gobert. Pass to Rubio. And here is Ingles. Back to Rubio. From beyond the arc. That one, no good. And Miami the other way now. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the two-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
Now, here's Burks. After Dwayne Wade's miss. Dragic against Rubio. Shoots over Dragic. Rubio misses.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
And stolen by Favors. Ingles up top. Richardson cover. Ingles passes to Rubio. Kicks to Gobert. Burks for three. Here's Favors, and he lays it straight in. Favors has got 6 points.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass, Kevin.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Is checked in for Joe Ingles. And Miami also making a switch. Olenek is checked in for James Johnson. Richardson finds Wade. Trying to end the drought. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Sapphire against Richardson. Here's Rubio. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rubio's got 5.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And the rejection by Favors. It's Richardson on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. Olenek can't hit.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Stolen by Wade. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And again, it's the Heat missing.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Passes it to Gobert. Cephalosha kicks to Gobert. Back to Cephalosha. Over Richardson. Cephalosha misses. The Heat trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course, there's the Jazz, 6 games out.
Right now for the Jazz, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Shot from 12, and Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got 5 assists tonight. The Heat trail by 8. And the Heat call time here.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Exum in for Alec Burks. And then for Miami, Winslow's checked in for Adebayo. Dion Waiters comes in for Richardson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greggy's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play. You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Waiters gets a wide open look, sinks the three-pointer. Waiters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Utah leading by 7. Rubio the pass to Udo. He kicks it to Exum. Inside. Cephalosha's shot is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dragic with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Waiters finds Johnson. Back to Waiters. Rebound, Utah. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
Well, certainly it wasn't their best night shooting the basketball. What you have to do is now put it aside and get focused for the next one.
Now here's Crowder after Dion Waiters' miss. Knocked away. But they get it back. Crowder laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Johnson down low. And Waiters kicks to Olynyk. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
I think excellent touch from the post, and you get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing his size.
Exum dishes to Cephalosha. 1:02 left in the first quarter. He's off on that one, and it's Miami the other way. Johnson, a wide open look, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat. Rubio, the pass to Udo. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Exum deciding where to go with it. Takes the three, and the Jazz another three.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Kicks it to Waiters. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. And another basket for Miami. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Utah out in front, up 10. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of, laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing. But I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking. And, Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
O'Neal is out there with Exum. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Udo. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now, here's Exum. Now the pass to Crowder. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Crowder's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Jazz.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's tipped, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Heat with the ball. Johnson finds Waiters. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Johnson, shoots over Crowder, and that one hits back iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Cephalosha's
shot is good. Cephalosha's got his second basket of the night.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Olynyk with it. Udo picks him up. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Udo. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And those numbers solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Now here's Johnson. We saw him with 10 points last game. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Leaders on the wing. Ingles covering. Shot clock at 5. Olynyk can't hit. Jazz leading by 15. Outside Crowder. Shoots over Olynyk. Here's Udo. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Heat.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one. Dwayne Wade. If he's on the post with a back-down dribble that he can use to his advantage, turn the lights out. Here's another guy. Sean Livingston. Unbelievable length, plays at his own pace. Both guys are nightmares in the post. Good luck checking either one.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Waiters kicks to Johnson. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Feeds it to Waiters. Over Ingles. The Heat need to get a shot off. Johnson can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Crowder kicks to O'Neal. Another miss by Utah. The Heat trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They need this one. And the play by Waiters as he finishes it off for 2. Waiters got 7 points in the game. Exum passes to Udo. And here is Ingles. Covered by Winslow. Ingles against Waiters. Just 5 to shoot. Poke loose. His first shot coming late. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got his first basket.
Don't let Joe Ingles get comfortable in the mid-range now. It's going to be a long night.
Johnson kicks to Waiters. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Jazz. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Olynyk with the steal. Crowder with the steal. Exum finds Crowder. Now O'Neal. Exum passes to Crowder. Clock at 6. Here's Ingles. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Waiters. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
Crowder kicks to O'Neal. This is to Ingles. There's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Favors comes in for Crowder, and Alec Burks subbed in for O'Neal. The Heat also changing it up. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Richardson comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Waiters. Johnson kicks to Richardson. Pass to Johnson. Johnson left side. Gobert with the block, but they recover it. Second shot opportunity. He can't get that one. And it's Utah the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Johnson, that's for two. Utah with the rebound.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Ingles finds Gobert. Exum with it. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Ingles. Misses the jumper.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Passed away. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Wade. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Burks kicks to Exum. To stop the drought. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Exum's got 5.
Dante Exum, outstanding, absorbing the contact, just bullies his way with the defense.
Doris, you've covered the NBA and the Jazz for so long. Just how much does this team mean to its community?
Well, this is one of the great environments in the entire NBA. Jazz fans are diehard. They're loud and they're proud. And I'll tell you, as the only pro team in the state, it's no wonder.
Here's Exum after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Exum dishes to Burks. Wade with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers. Johnson right side. No good. Shot missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
It's stolen by Ingles. And oh, here we go. Burks got it. A fast break chance. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
In that matchup against the Bucks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
That's good from Exum. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. Adebayo's got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
And here's Gobert. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. Adebayo passes to Johnson. Richardson kicks to Wade. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Exum, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Dragic against Rubio, passes it to Gobert, to the left side wing. Rubio finds Gobert. Rubio outside to the inside. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You take a look at the Raptors. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course the Heat, 9.5 games behind.
And when you look at Miami, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Now, here's Rubio. He has 5. Here's Favors. 5 to shoot. Tries a 3. Rubio misses. The Heat trail by 12. Johnson dishes to Dragic. Wade, right side. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Jazz. Rubio leading the charge.
Boy, terrific hands in anticipation. Rubio kick-starts the break.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Now Wade. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. The pass to Favors. Rubio looking around. Cephalosha kicks to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Over Johnson. Favors can't get it to go.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Wade. Defense is right there. Here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Heat shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. That's off as well, so he misses both. O'Neal against Wade. O'Neal passes to Favors. Shoots over Dragic, and the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 9. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend, and we've been a little bit fortunate too that missed some shots, but more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel you. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They're leading by 16. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off, but they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Ricky Rubio with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
But Greg, there's no doubt this guy has been superb at moving the ball and getting all of his guys going on the offensive end.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Wade, the two playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Gobert finds Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burks the pass to Favors. Ingles up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Clock at 4. Back to Favors. Miami grabs the miss. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Jazz leading by 16. Burks kicks to Gobert. Richardson against Ingles. The shot. New 24 for Utah. Pass to Burks. Rubio against Dragic. And there it is for him. Rubio's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Utah. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, just continues to make his living from right there. Dwayne Wade feels so comfortable in the mid-range.
Many were hoping for Rudy Gobert to take on a bigger scoring load last year, and Doris, it didn't happen.
Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert's main impact is going to be as the stifle tower, that effective defender. He's got to continue to work on the offensive end of the floor.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Kicks to Gobert. Rubio in the corner. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Richardson finds Dragic. Here's Adebayo. Covered by Rubio. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Over Burks. And that one hits back iron.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
Back to Rubio. For the 3, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Dragic has it in the corner, and he gets it to go from the corner. Dragic has got 7 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Richardson against Ingles. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Gobert. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. He's averaging 8 points, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work, so the other guys can look pretty.
And clearly Eric Spoelstra wants to talk it over.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
Utah. Udo comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Crowder in for Joe Ingles. Then for the Heat, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Johnson. And it's Waiters in for Josh Richardson.
This is an accomplished, polished interior score. Don't let the two-guard position fool you. Dwayne Wade from the cup. Oh.
Now, here's Burks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That'll be his second foul of the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Dragic and the Heat get another bucket right there.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Oh, their communication on offense is working at every level now. These guys are really cohesive. What a run.
Here's Crowder after the made shot from Goran Dragic to end the cold streak and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. It's going to be Wade shooting. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him,
shot,
and
gentlemen?
He's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
That free throw good from Wade.
Well, when Dwayne Wade is able to stay healthy, he has proven he's still very effective. This guy is smart, he's decisive, and he can play at a high level.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Burks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Miami.
Waiters inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
That's simply not aggressive enough. Needs to show grit and determination, and didn't on that one.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 9. Pass to Johnson. Waiters outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Olynyk, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
They regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
Now, here's Burks. Passes to Crowder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The pass to Waiters. Olynyk trying to break loose. That shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Rubio against Dragic. That's tipped, stolen by Waiters. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got 6 in the quarter. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Rubio, 11 points in the game. From 12 feet out. And Gobert kicks to Burks. Another miss by Utah.
On a pretty good day for them so far, his shooting has been one of the tough spots.
Waiters surveying the D. Johnson outside. shoots over Burks. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Utah's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. He gets it in there.
So you can see the strength of Alec Burks. What a fighter. This guy is not going to back away from a challenge.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Utah. Royce O'Neal comes in for Ricky Rubio. Heat also with a sub. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Adebayo. Free throw, no good for Burks.
Alec Burks, Kevin, continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a two-guard.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Miami shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Waiters. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And Goran Dragic drops them both. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Utah Jazz. He kicks it to O'Neal. Crowder, the pass to O'Neal. Pass to Sefolosha. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Sefolosha's got 6. And here's Miami. They're on a 19-6 run. Waiters against Sefolosha. Poked away. And Waiters kicks to Johnson. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Winslow.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here is Sefolosha. 6 points for him. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Sefolosha's got 4 this quarter. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Dragic. 13 points in the game. Johnson outside. Olynyk up top. Dragic against Burks. Crowder pulls it in. Jazz leading by 5. To the inside. O'Neal. And he drops it in from the low post. O'Neal's got his first points of the game.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Jazz. Sefolosha's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Burks. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Winslow. And it's 6 points for Johnson.
I'll tell you guys, what a delivery on that lead pass. He puts it right where his teammate can go get it.
To the middle. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. That one drops for him. Now just a 3-point Jazz lead. Utah's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. O'Neal inside. Johnson on him. Udo down low. Olynyk is covering. Shot clock at 3. Here's Burks. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olynyk's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And a moment to see numbers for Goran Dragic. He's putting up 13 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I think he's been pressing a little bit too much, Greg. He just needs to relax and let the game come to him.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Utah. Derek Favors checked in for Udo. And it's Joe Ingles in for Jay Crowder. Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat. Dwayne Wade comes in for Tyler Johnson. So he gets them both. So here's Burks. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Kicks it to Cephalosha. He dishes it to Favors. There's the feed to Burks. Makes it off the glass. Burks has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
Here's Wade, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Derek Favors.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Heat have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Utah leading. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Ingles dishes to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Favors. Misses the fallback Jay. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Jazz lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. O'Neal is out there with Cephalosha. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. No good from Wade.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Winslow finds Dragic. Favors against Olynyk. Over Favors, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Saturday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against the Warriors, they can't come out playing timid. Just because they're facing the top team in the West, you've got to play your game, minimize mistakes, and if they do that, they got a chance at the W.
I like how Kelly Olynyk finds a number of different ways to contribute to his team. A selfless player who always does what's asked of him.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Burks. That one drops. He ties it up. Utah shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Rubio against Dragic. Rubio outside. Down low. Here's Favors. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. Winslow, the pass to Richardson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to O'Neal. Ingles kicks to Favors. Now, here is O'Neal. Rubio dishes to Favors. Over Winslow. And that one's good by Favors. Favors got the game tied up here for Utah.
Well, Derek Favors has developed terrific form, and it's nice to see him continue to develop this mid-range.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Heat also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. From the stripe, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shoots from 8. Favors, finds Ingles. It's stolen by Wade. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 14 points for Dwayne Wade.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Rubio, the pass to Gobert. Over Johnson. Nice shot by Gobert.
Well, this guy's so big and athletic and getting very good at establishing himself on the interior.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Rubio against Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Poke loose. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. Plays it in off the breakaway. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Now this is the pace that Rubio loves. Fast and furious.
Dragic with it. Passes it to Olynyk. Lets a floater go.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
To the paint, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 4-point Utah lead.
See, Joe Ingles doesn't blow you away with physical strength. It's his craftiness that makes him effective, especially scoring through contact. You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Favors with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Gobert against Dragic. Lock at 6. Unloads from 13. And again, it's Utah.
I'll tell you, if Rubio could ever score consistently like this, it could change the equation for this team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right wing. And Olynyk kicks to Wade. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Favors, and there's Favors putting it right back in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Wade, off the left rim and out.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Richardson against Cephalosha. Rubio outside, shoots over Dragic, and Utah again with the bucket.
But just so under control with the ball. Nice move by Rubio.
Wade against Ingles. Wade dishes to Olynyk. Puts it up from 12, and it falls over the rim and in. 15 points for Goran Dragic.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Johnson against Ingles. Rubio left side. Here's Favors, and it's Miami with the rebound. Wade surveying the D. And Johnson now top of the key. Dragic finds Olynyk. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Here's Richardson. Over Cephalosha. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded closely. A floater, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific getting the defense to foul him.
Free throw good, Burks. And Burks hits 2 free throws. The Heat trail by 8. Dragic looking it over. Burks against Wade. It's Richardson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And no good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Rubio against Johnson. And here's Burks for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Burks has got 11 in the second half.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Richardson the bounce pass. Johnson's shot is off. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Cephalosha misses. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 11.
Well, Dwayne Wade simply dominating on offense, and he's making it look easy, guys.
Now, here's Burks. Outside Favors. Dragic against Rubio. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
Wade can't hit.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Now here's Gobert. And it's Favors that time on the assist by Burks. 14 points for Derek Favors.
Now, I think they'll keep going to him more and more as they look to hang on to their lead. Why not with the way this guy is shooting it?
Here's Dragic. Utah with the rebound. Rubio's got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson over to help. Here's Favors. Over Johnson. Favors can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Richardson kicks to Dragic. Wade, right side. Shoots over Burks. On the money from 12 feet away. Wade's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Up top, Rubio. He's guarded by Dragic. Rubio misses. The Heat shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Reverses, and the layup is up and in. Wade's got 10 points in the quarter.
That's all you can do. Dwayne Wade is too experienced and too comfortable shooting over defenders.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Back to Rubio. And the pass to Gobert. Sapphire dishes to Gobert. And he drops it in from the low post.
Rudy Gobert, an athletic monster. He fends off the defense with an amazing finish.
Dragic against Rubio. Double team on Wade. Lays it up and banks it in. Wade's got 24 points.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
Rubio, the pass to Favors. Over Dragic. Favors can't get it to go.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Here's the 3. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
Now here is Cephalosha. Rubio outside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 6. 24 seconds left in the game. Of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ricky Rubio.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Richardson, no luck. And that's an intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
That's so much that Rubio gives you. The last thing that has to come to me is the range shooting.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're behind by 8. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And just trying to salvage anything at this point, even if it's just some momentum heading into the next one.
No, I think you're exactly right, Greg. You've got to take any positive you can get. You'd like to see them come together and build something, even if it's in a loss.
From deep, Johnson. Utah with the rebound. Got a piece of it. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor.